Hey Hunter, do I have your attention now? Huh? Well, I hope so, because it's time for Kayfabe Kitchen. Last time on Kayfabe Kitchen, the viewers overwhelmingly voted to see Ba-Quiche-Ta as the next dish made here on the show. It's just one of the many recipes you'll find right here in the all-new WWE official cookbook out March 19th, hashtag not sponsored. I'm not surprised it won the poll considering how last week Batista shocked the world by showing up at the end of Monday Night Raw. You know, enough times passed, I don't think I'm spoiling anyone on that. Okay, here's what we're working with today. It's a pretty meat-tastic quiche, so of course you need 3 different kinds of meat. There's the bacon, there's the thick ham cut into cubes, and then there's the breakfast sausage. It calls for 4 cooked breakfast sausage links crumbled up. I have some turkey links here. Then of course you gotta have eggs with your quiche, onions, cheese, half and half, your seasonings, that's salt, pepper, smoked paprika, and of course what holds it all together is the frozen pie crust. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. In a large saute pan or skillet over medium-high heat, cook the bacon for about 5 minutes until it's brown or crispy. Look at that bacon sizzle. I'm gonna see if I can do that multiple bacon flip I see him do at Epic Mealtime. Can I? No. Okay, oh boy. I definitely burnt the bacon. Definitely burnt the bacon. It's okay. It's okay. We can salvage this. We can make this work. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? Oh dear. It'll still taste good. It's still bacon, right? Everyone still freaks out over bacon. Bacon's bacon. It's fine. Remove the bacon and dry them off on some paper towels. Then drain off all but a little bit of the bacon fat in that skillet. Add the diced onion to the pan over medium heat and saute for about 5 minutes until golden brown. I might have done it a little too long here. In what may not be a great sign, one of the smoke alarms in my house just went off and it wasn't even in my kitchen. Move the onions to a large bowl, then add your eggs, your half and half, and your seasonings, and whisk well to combine. Now it's time to bring on the meat. Chop the bacon into small pieces, or in my case, just crush it up because it's so crispy. Then spread the bacon, ham, and sausage evenly in the frozen pie crust. All right, I got the pie crust full of meat sitting here on the pan that I've been heating in the oven this whole time. I'm gonna pour my egg mixture on top. You think I overcooked those onions a little bit? And then I'm gonna put the whole thing in the oven for 40 minutes. After it's done baking, set your broiler to low, sprinkle the cheddar cheese on top of the quiche, put it back in the oven, broil for 3 to 5 minutes until it's brown and bubbly. Then let it cool for a few minutes before you serve. Well folks, I just took one bite of this Ba-Quiche-Ta, and at the risk of sounding too nerdy, well what else is new, this Ba-Quiche-Ta is the bomb. It is so good folks. If you're the kind of person who likes an omelet or a quiche with lots of meat in it, then this is the dish for you because it's got that in spades. I was going to recommend you add some spinach or mushrooms or something if you want to make it a little healthier, but there's literally no room for it in this quiche with the size of the pie crust. If you want to put those things in, I recommend you maybe cut down the amount of meat you put in your quiche, maybe by half or something, but why would you want to do that when it tastes so good? But there are ways of making the quiche a bit healthier if you so desire. You can use egg whites instead of regular eggs. You can just not put the cheese on top of the quiche when you broil it. You can use less meat. You can use healthier meats. For example, I use turkey sausage in my meat combo instead of pork sausage, which, you know, makes a huge difference in the grand scheme of things to this dish. Wrestling themed or otherwise, I would gladly recommend this quiche recipe to anyone who wants to liven up their breakfast routine on the weekends. And I say the weekends because it does take a little bit of time to cook. In fact, it's so good, I believe if Batista made his comeback in 2014 and actually handed out samples of this quiche to people, I think we'd be all a lot more forgiving of him in the wake of all that Daniel Bryan hoopla that was going on. Thanks for watching everybody. The Kayfabe Kitchen returns in 2 weeks with another recipe from the all-new WWE official cookbook. I'm Chef Brian Zane and I'll see you next time.